we are gonna get a new login champion. That's amazing, but a lot of people may be asking, should I do a fusion on the second week of my account, or should I not do a fusion? And my answer is, it depends, but most of the time don't do the fusion. Simply because you don't have the resources. For beginner players, you will have to know the following. In every single fusion, there are two mandatory ingredients of the fusion: a summon rush and a champion chase. A summon rush requires 4+ sacred shards most of the time. Sometimes 6+, 4 to 6, depending on how useful the champion is. Now, if the champion is not too useful, then why would you do the fusion in the first place? 4 to 6 sacred shards. One sacred shard is worth 500 mystery shards in the points. So the green is 1 point, blue is 20 points, void shard 120, primal shard you won't even have any, but it costs 200, and sacred 500. And you oftentimes need 2000 to 3200 points to complete the basic summon rush. Then there is something called a champion chase, where you also need 1200 to even 2000 something points, but there the scoring is a bit different because it depends on what kind of champions you get. You get 1 point for a regular, uncommon or common, and for a legendary you get, I think, 500 points, but if it's a void legendary you get a 650 points or so. Mythical 1000 points. Well, if you got a mythical, it's impossible on the first week, most likely. Long story short, you don't have the resources to complete. So why would you do the fusion? I mean, you can try your luck and find where else you can get more shards. And it's doable. A lot of people complete the fusions in their first weeks. But then the price you're gonna pay is that, first of all, you won't be able to make progress anywhere else, you won't be able to train your champions, and you won't be able to do much either with your missions, and then you're gonna be farther from Arbiter than what is normally healthy. So be very careful with the fusion. I would not recommend it. Now, there are 3 types of fusions, and one of the fusions is fusion types is when you have 25 fragments per event that you collect, so you have whichever events. For example, here there is a Fire Knight event. Let's say like 25 fragments are 4300 points. And then you get it. And 4 times 25 fragments is 100. And then those 100 fragments are gonna appear here in the fusion part, not fusion, fragment summon part, just like here. And then you can summon them whenever you want. It counts towards champion chase as well, I think 200 something or 300 points. And you summon them 4 times, and then you fuse your 4 epics into a legendary. This is how I got Downcaller Sabita last year, when the Queen of Hearts fusion was the very first fusion. I knew I would not get the Queen of Hearts, like 16 times 25 fragments, 400 fragments, but I got about 200 fragments. And I got 2 copies of Downcaller Sabita. And Sabita is an excellent champion, actually. Wish I knew where Sabita is. Is it Night Revenant? I think so, but I'm not sure about it. It's epic. Yeah, there it is. So this champion. You can get a strong champion like this one. Why is Sabita so good? Well, the first attack is nothing special, but with a fast Sabita, first in line, so first to act, increase attack, increase defense straight away on the whole team, and then the rest of the team hits. And she can also revive. Okay, only 25% HP, but 100% turn meter, which means that you revive someone and then they act straight away. So this was an excellent champion back in the days. I didn't even understand what I was doing, but Sabita was an excellent champion. I have no idea how important the new epic is gonna be, but most likely you will have a chance to collect the epic, because out of the 16 opportunities to collect fragments, there are gonna be quite a few where you can pick up the pieces just by playing the game, and that's gonna be quite straightforward. That's what I would recommend. You can walk away with at least an epic, and don't even sweat the legendary, it's not worth it. Unless you have a ton of shards available for you straight away, which is very unlikely.